maybe Maokai is the goated pick here.
But I will say, it is such power in terms of HLE's backline access. So good moves from HLE to maintain that.
Snow flash here for Kingen. Zeus definitely doing a good job of bringing him very close in. The flash on in from Zeus just to make sure he's in range. One more Q could potentially do it here. Not quite enough damage, but now, oh, the Harpoon's gonna miss.
Nice.
But Peanut goes back in as he gets his cooldowns up.
Kingen did so much damage there. Even with the overheat, wasn't willing to commit any more into that. Now, Zinzao coming down, getting in the vicinity. Peanut's trying to follow, but he's a little bit further behind, and Peanut doesn't have 6 yet. I think Zeus is just dead.
He should be, as the Snow Flash available. TP is coming in. They're trying to punish this dive, as Gideon has taken so many turret shots. But the TP is just a little bit too slow, and Peanut's not there on time. You know what? I'm just going to push it
This
back.
is my wave.
Maybe they just wanted to set up for this.
Yeah,
and that's probably the call.
Looking at contest these grubs here.
All right.
Zek is moving.
Yeah. Going on in was Gideon, but not a full commit.
No top laner has TP.
Do have the Nature's Grasp. That is a big Aurora ultimate, as everybody's going to be rooted up here. They try to turn immediately on Azeka, and that they will. That's first kill in the fight going over to Nongshim. And that just means that HLE have to back away from this one, losing out on their mid laner.
Yeah, I think Zeka going a little bit too aggressive. The point-and-click CC, a great answer to the Aurora, and no real usage of the Cyclone and the quickness combo. They still have the quickness, a little bit ambitious if they want to go for this 3v4.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just want to get in and say, we are threatening, so let us take one. And that's exactly what does happen. But Nongshim, with the lead after this one, they get 2 of the grubs. They win the fight. They take down Zeka, who had a small lead over Calyx.
This did. And the Markyle did a great job of just...
Gideon just kind of getting caught in his own jungle. Not sure how this one originated. Wants to take down his red buff. He does survive for quite a long time, but it's just the buff transfer over to Peanut.
Yep, he'll take that second kill for the Wukong, getting some good momentum on this champion, this dragon, and pick it up. Going down very quickly with the Wukong with Triforce on it, so pretty easy pickup. HLE gonna be happy with that one.
Yeah, just a Hextech Drake. Always gonna feel good about that. We'll see what the Soul is looking like in a little bit. Still have to see this Drake, so it's both of the tech Drakes.
No tech this time.
Yeah. It's just primitive gaming at this point in time. Delay gonna go get the knockup. Viper's almost dead, meanwhile. I'm not really sure how this happened. He's gonna have to flash away, because now Peanut's going in. They have Zeus on the way, but TP committed to by Calyx. And Viper doesn't have Flash or Valkyrie, so he's just dead. It's just a kill on over. Gideon nearly dies, meanwhile. But it's still a big win here for Nongshim, who have a pretty comfortable lead for this point in the game.
Yeah, how did Viper end up in this position?
What did he mean by that? All right, Needle's coming out once again, but no exhaust available. Just burning down Kingen. Needle's not quite doing enough. As here's Peanut, doesn't have his ult, but he doesn't need it as the damage comes in. Didn't even need to use his flash on the kill, so another nice bait there from Zeus.
Forward.
We have a fight in live. Kingen just dead again.
Pretty straightforward.
There were 3 people there from Hanwha Life, so you can kind of imagine how that one began.
Well, we just saw that happen with the replay, and then the exact same thing happened when we came out the replay. Viper, I think...
He's running towards the light. He's like, please, please help me. There's no help in that. As, you know, the play safe AD carry does not work here.
He had his Valkyrie, though.
Yeah. A little bit interesting. His Peanut's nearby with flash and ult, but it already backed off.
I don't know. Weird one. Very weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Limit testing is all I got.
Well, either way, HLE struggling aside from, it feels like Peanut, and that's working very well.
So this is a replay. Does Lance just die? He just...
Yes.
He just dies.
To delight. And then Kingen's like, you know what? I can do it too.
Guys?
This is a very serious game.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Calyx wants to do something, but he is pretty much alone. Maybe if he hits the eye, actually kind of close there, but not quite going to work. Speaking of which, Gideon Just going to go in, just press his buttons, Ignite utilized, and even a Redemption as well, trying to get onto Calyx. There's the equalizer. That's the combo, as the Maokai ultimate does a great job of zoning for the rest of the team, but not for Gideon, as they will be able to block the rest of the missiles there. Kingen wasn't even in the fight, as he was in the top lane. So that's going to be Double Dragon here and Ocean Soul on the way for HLE.
I don't really understand what the game plan there was from Nongshim. It was kind of just like, hey, I can auto-attack them. I'm like, okay. And HLE like, sure, that's fine.
Yes, you're right.
You can auto-attack them. That is a thing you can do. They will fight you, though.
All right, well, Kingen, he's going to get the turret, and he's going to TP away.
Oh!
Yep. Just barely, though.
That's
second turret. Second turret on the way.
That's efficiency. Actually, a good amount of gold for Kingen.
This is actually just a very smart play.
Yeah, huge macro play. The ideal spot to teleport as well. Should be able to get this, get the plant on the way out.
They're all running down. They're like, no, we can't let this happen.
I'm sorry, guys. It's already happened.
They might be able to punish. Not before he gets a pedal, though.
I think if you E'd and then, because you get the reset when you auto something.
Yeah, well, he's super dead. They're going to give the kill over to Viper purposefully as well.
It took Genji to 5 games, right?
Yeah.
It's just been a struggle recently. Now they are starting at a... Oh, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. It's going down quickly. They could get this and just try and run.
It looks like that's going to be the play. The equalizer is down on top of Calyx. He is pretty much just going to go down. They get the Otacon, and they're looking to turn here. They're not running, which is part of the plan. The part of the plan was to run afterwards, but they're not able to, as Peanut is going to get a second kill there. And just going to try to dodge the Jhin as everybody groups up to save him, and Kingen is eventually going to go down. Yes, they got the Otacon, but, well, actually able to get a couple of kills off of the back of that. Even gets the shutdown for the Gwen.
The Otacon, it's a lot more, like, harder to fully read the impact.
Uh-oh, another engage coming on in. Nongshim kind of caught with their pants down, trying to get in towards the Dragon. The TP is going straight into Zeus as Delight gets low on the left side, but Kingen is isolated on the right. He's isolated, but he's actually winning the fight here, and they just barely is not going to get it done. But Nongshim at least win on the left side, and some low health bars here for HLE means they have to back away for now.
I cannot believe how low Jiwoo got in that situation. Insane, the amount of health he actually dropped to and was able to survive there. And actually the extra speed that he got from the Otacon, the extra level, maybe coming in clutch there.
Vibes are still in favor of Hanwha Life Esports. You know, it feels like all these fights are just like, they're the ones being proactive, and they kind of are the ones that generally are going to be with this composition, but you know, they're the ones making the plays. They're the ones that are trying to make things happen. As I say that, though, Lahens gets in, and he's making it happen up against Zeus, who was caught big time in the top lane. And Zeus going to pick up his first kill of the contest.
As soon as Zeus is going to arrive.
Yeah, Zeus 10 seconds out. The damage already down to 6,000. As Peanut's going to go in pretty early. Looks like maybe they didn't have a huge amount of vision, but they wanted to get the fight started regardless. Now they have the redemption. As in they go. Peanut trying to get close here, as it might just come down to a flip, but Kingen is keeping him out of the pit, is down. Will go the Baron in favor of Nongshim. The equalizer good on the top side, but maybe they only get Lahens after this. Looks like maybe they're going to get a little bit more, though, as they're looking for Jiwoo. Calyx nearly going to take off the head of the Rakan. Calyx forced to flash away. I think you just got to sacrifice Jiwoo here. And that they will do, as the rest of them barely scamper off.
And you see Zeus just trying to connect on more targets, trying to get more than just Jiwoo. Now, everyone on the side of Nongshim has an XP lead over their counterpart. And use the Baron to push in, take that mid-tier one. Now looking towards the Dragon in 30 seconds.
All right, I'll kind of come down here. It's kind of preemptive, doesn't really do a whole lot. Nobody was engaging on the side of Hanwha Life Esports, so yeah, that's kind of a wasted ult. In they go now, as the Gwen's got a very nice angle. Look at the damage from these needles, it's just insane! That's going to be the end of Zeus, and now you got this Jhin on the backline totally safe. There's the 4th shot in, as a couple of kills will go in to the side of HLE as well. Viper still doing that damage, but slowed up by the bomb on the ground. He's got Zeka nearby. But this is looking pretty good for Nongshim, all things considered.
Oh, I just picked up Smite.
Oh, okay. See if they can get some vision. Yes, they do. They have a ward in the pit. And, well, he's just not going to go for it.
Not able to find the angle. Viper's in trouble.
Yeah, he's he's in a lot of trouble. He is going to flash over the wall, though, as here comes Gio trying to get in and get the kill. It's a trade, but another kill goes over as Delight was also trying to sacrifice himself. When? She's not here.
He just played a control wood now, so I think they're very aware.
And now they definitely know. In goes Lehens. He's going to take a ton of damage, actually. Has to flash out of here and just throw down the Nature's Grasp. A ton of poke coming down here as Kingin on the back line. He's going to throw out the needles, but there's the engage. They find Gio in the front line, and down he goes just like that. Calyx, the other Fed member, is going to bite the dust, as it's really only Kingin, but it's just too little too late. And HLE, they get the drop on the important members, and they will win this fight in a big way. Finally, in this game, we know who won the fight in a big way, in a commanding way, and now they're just going to push mid and try to end.
Yeah, for the first time, we get like a really convincing fight win, and it's on the back of this Wukong Rakan. This is why this combo is so broken. Peanut dives in despite being low HP. To like and follow, they CC the Jhin, they CC the Orianna, they both go down, and now pushing to end the game. King, and I don't think you can do it alone.
Yeah, he doesn't have his needles back, and they're just gonna, dogpile straight on in to the Gwen, and that is going to be the ace at the end of it all on top of the Nexus turrets. That is the end of game number 1 as HLE, they finally get the one big fight we were waiting for, and they will take down the one big Nexus for the one big game number 1 win.
And obviously, I think once you get in range of your targets that reliable, just a point and click stun, pretty effective. Whereas the Bard, I feel like if Akali's diving in, the Bard feels like sometimes it's not going to offer that much help. So with the changes, they did buff the on-hit virus. They nerfed his E and Q damage a little bit, particularly E later on when it's got more points in it. And they buffed the on-hit damage in his W. There's obviously a lot of tankier targets here. Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, the flash on in too. He wants the kill, and he will have the kill. Lehens gives the thumbs up and says, thank you very much for your gold.
What? Yep. The Talia doing okay in the lane match against Akali. No. Lehens ruin it. Yeah, flashes over. Goes for the Q as well. And the Spiderlings to tank the tower hits on the exit. So apparently in that earlier play from Lehens, Zeka was spotted when he stopped still to recall. Oh, yeah. Engage comes in.
Right, Engage is there too, in a bit of trouble. Does have his flash, but just dies instead. As now up in the air goes Lehens, and with all of that stacking of the Frost, he is just going to go down as well.
He is.
We have an Infernal Drake first here. See what this leads to. Gideon, level 6. They want to go in on this big time as the wall is desperate to say the least.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where like, you can't fault him for trying, but also it's never going to win. So like,
you just have to have vision of the Vi, otherwise that's going to be the end of you.
You needed to sense it in a spider way.
Talia's not a spider, unfortunately.
No, that's the disadvantage.
Yeah. 2 grubs already, and they're going to look for the engage, but the Cocoon comes out. Not going to stop the Sejuani, though. As the follow-up comes in, and Lehens, level 4 Elise, just kind of gets mangled. No first item for Zeka versus Calyx, as speaking of getting exploded, going to actually repel it this time. Nicely done, but in goes Calyx, trying to find Zeka. Going to be pushed away, though. As might just come down to a bit of a flip now as the wall is going to come in, but Calyx and Gideon are in the back line and nobody can help them. Lehens is over the wall and so is Jiwoo, and down will go Gideon as in they go. Another nice knockback here from the side of Zeka, and that will be handily won by the side of HLE. Viper looking for a bit more. He's got that on the hunt, and that will do it. Picks up the 3rd kill for the team as Zeus. Can he manage a 4th? It looks like no. But Viper, man, he is getting pretty big, and that is 2,000 kills for Viper. Congratulations to him. Is now looking for number 4. Zeus will pick it up on the very back end of that one.
Clean up there. And then here on the top side. So again, disengages, waits out the ultimate, knows he has flash. Ultimate's now gone, all the Qs used up. He knows he has the cooldowns, flashes in for the clean combo. Great read of just his cooldowns and his opponent's cooldowns.
Oh, ult's gonna come in as Lehens abandons ship. He's like, I'm getting out of here. And honestly, probably the right call, although he might still die as the boomerang catches him on the back end. Come on down. Come join the party. As the wall this time is going to go off.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah, he's still in a little bit of trouble there, up against both walls, as between a rock and a hard place could not have been more accurate in this situation. As meanwhile, Gideon is going to go for a little long walk here, as eventually I think he just dies to Talia. No, dies to Leona.
Oh, redemption. He must have hit him with redemption.
I was like, what?
Yeah, he would have got it. But even so, I mean, it's still the right call to go for the redemption, and in the end, you get...
Alex, I don't know about this one. He's still gonna try for it. Might as well limit test, I guess. Oh! The flash on in, and Calyx outplays Zeus in the 1v1, down 2 levels.
Two very dashy champions, making a flashy 1v1, and I think Zeus wasn't really ready to get skill check like that. He got completely outplayed by Calyx on his Akali. The hens will check the brush.
Meanwhile,
Viper's doing his thing in the mid lane.
Hanging out.
So disappointing.
That was so
anticlimactic.
That was so dissatisfying.
Yeah.
I just feel really unhappy now. I can't believe that just happened. All right, the flash, and he is not going to be able to get out of this one. And there you go, Jiu. Going to pick up a kill. Nice predict on the flash. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to see the replay. Lands a Q initially, gets the passive proc. Another one there with the shuriken. Actually, odd and save the shuriken until later. That's the reaction you want.
Great way to deal with this Sejuani. I mean, yes, they have the on-hit forest, but he's got to have his cleanse. He has to have his summoners to deal with him. As now, here comes Hanwha Life Esports. The engage comes in, and guess who they were going to find? It is, of course, Lehens, who does get over the wall, but Calyx dies on the top side of the fight.
Yeah, I know, just take the tower. Okay, looking a little bit more doomed right now.
Yeah.
Not
the doom meter has gone up a little bit.
Yeah. The doomsday clock.
Yeah.
Oh, that was scary.
There are just so many threats on the turn. They can also put up a wall if they really need to. Gideon on the top side, not sure if they're going to be able to spot him. There's the turn. Lehens is already dead.
Where'd he go?
Just disappeared. Gideon says, well, I got to do something. He's going to get in. He's super low, though, as the damage is stopped on the Otacon. He goes back in, but the smite is good for the Sejuani, and the fight is even better for the side of HLE as the sun comes in, shuts down Kingin, and it's a double kill for Zeus. He gets his revenge, at least.
In this situation, I mean, College Chase, I think he can TP if he really...
Oh, Zeka. Zeka's got the angle. Oh,
she's a random
still chasing him. Yeah, that could have been anyone's shuriken, you know. It's not 100% Akali.
That could be one from Melia.
Yeah, there's the rocks on the ground, and there you go. That's how the Talia deals with Akali.
The Akali, Dragon's up in 15. Oh, Viper.
Yeah, you see the smite come down just in case he spell shields, but Delight is here. The heal comes out, and he is not punished, not this time, for his greed there on the mid-turret. They are going to get the mid-turret. Gideon goes back in, not knowing that Peanut is here, I would assume, as now Kingin has the angle, but he just doesn't have a team. Yeah. HLE just rolling this snowball as an ult goes very wide, but Peanut does put up the emote, so it's all worth, it's all okay. Kingin going to get bursted down eventually. There he goes. As more emotes come out, and HLE are just having fun at this point, almost 10K ahead, 8,000, and they'll get their third Drake.
Yeah, here was a situation where I thought
That's generally the way it goes. You know, you got the underdog team really fighting hard. It's very close in the first one. They almost get it done, and then
the overdog team.
Yeah, the game 2 is just absolute smash. Speaking of which, maybe they're going to get Zeus here. He is going to get the redemption on top, but I think he will be, redemptioned by his team in the end. Redeemed, whatever you want to say, as they're going on in. They're getting a lot more kills after the fact, as in goes Calyx, going to get the kill on the Delight. That's probably the last that he will get in this fight. Kingin basically living forever, but will just die to the Talia. Oh, that's the Peanut emote.
Yeah.
Wait, did Peanut do it first?
I hope Peanut does like a capybara emote. Oh!
He's like, all right, I'm just gonna farm my jungle now.
Little juke. Oh, wait, he's out. He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
It's just so dismal.
Yeah.
Alex is just trying his hardest.
Gideon has snuck in though.
Okay.
He has an angle. I don't think they have any idea. Oh, he's going to try to send it. Oh, he was so close. Very nice try from Gideon, but it's just not going to matter in the end. The Baron does go over to HLE, and they should be winning this fight. The stun goes down on Azu, but he has the cleanse. I mean, they need a damage dealer. There you go. The light going to escape with the gates. And that should be the end of this game with Baron. 25 minutes in. Should be a quick one, or at least an inhibitor. But I think they might just go for it.
Yeah, I think they can do it. It's only Lehens and Calyx. I'm not sure Lehens is up for the task. To be honest, I don't think Calyx can do either.
Yeah, this game is over. Calyx not even going to be able to get in there. The Rocket Bell just try to wave clear. This Calyx, they want to actually get him. He's doing a good job of distracting.
Saving KDA.
Yeah.
Not worth it. Oh, he increased it.
He increased his KDA. There you go.
Nice.
KDA player in the best way.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.